Welcome to Mattavara Do All Institute of Technology, MDAIT. This is the free virtual learning center for everybody. You can become an eminent scientist, an eminent professor, an eminent engineer, an eminent innovator in the shortest possible time and in the simplest possible way. Learn free at any place. Learn free at any time. Learn free at any pace. Good luck, learners. Have a good day. Samskruta or Sanskrit is for everybody. This program is brought to you by Mattavara Do All Institute of Technology. This is the free virtual learning center for everybody. Samskruta or Sanskrit for everybody. This will be the webinar which will be held on all Saturdays at 9 a.m. IST. All are welcome for this program by registering your name. Learn almost everything free and become an eminent scientist, a professor, an engineer, an innovator through Zoom virtual meetings, irrespective of geographical location, with or without the need for constant internet connectivity. Just register your name for free webinars. How to register your name for free webinars? It's very easy. Please save the mobile number given on the screen in your mobile and then send your name by WhatsApp message and send your name by email to x9t9@yahoo.com. Please spread this message to all your contacts so that somebody in some corner of the world will get some benefit out of this free, unique, and amazing opportunity. This is an Atmanirbhar Bharata initiative. Go green, save trees. Good luck, viewers. Have a good day. Thanks to Corona for having made this possible. Topic is Learn Samskruta or Sanskrit language free on Zoom. It is on all Saturdays at 9 o'clock Indian Standard Time. Meeting ID for today is this. If somebody has not joined, you are welcome to join, and you can also use the passcode that is given. It is only valid for today. Not only that, you can start your own business entity without investment. We will provide all necessary and sufficient training to do so. Efforts will be made to present the information correctly, clearly, and completely in this presentation. However, every keystroke is itself an important source of error, and therefore the end users are required to make use of the information provided here at their own risk, fully knowing their own personal limitations, if any. The study material supplied by the learners is exclusively used wherever possible in the presentations so that the learners will be able to learn from the same study material which they have. However, additional explanations, classroom examples, and exercises will be included as and when required to make the subjects more simpler and easier to learn. The video recording of all sessions will be made available to all participants to enable them to go through the same as many times as required in individual cases to become an expert in the topic covered in the sessions through the link to YouTube, which is also beneficial to all those who could not join the online session for any reason whatsoever. Here is a method of instrument for counting numbers, maybe from 1 to 10 1 to 20, 1 to 108, 1 to 1008, etc. The methodology used is the thumb is placed at this place. See, all fingers have got three partitions here which are God made. Out of this, these two spots we are not using. This one is the starting point for counting. Keep the tip of the thumb here and call it as 1. Then this is number 2. Then move here. This is number 3. This is number 4. This is number 5. This is number 6. This is 7. This is 8. This is 9. And this is 10. Then we continue from here as 11, 12, 13, 14 like that. So end up at 20 there. So after reaching year 10, you start from here as 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then start from here as 21, 22, 23 like that. You can continue. So as many times as required. In the mind you can do it. And you can use the left hand also similarly, where you will change for every this 20. One round is completed, you count it as 1 in the left hand. Next 20, count it as 2 in the left hand, like that. So we can use it for counting purposes. So kindly excuse, we need donations in the form of honest opinions, meaningful suggestions, and constructive criticisms to improve the quality and clarity of presentation of the information made during this session, so that they are addressed to the best extent possible during all our future sessions and future programs in the best interest of the learners. Donate means don't be afraid, we are not asking for money, because ours is the free virtual learning center for everybody. So let us start the lesson on Samskruta, a Sanskrit for everybody. This will be a program on all Saturdays at 9 o'clock Indian Standard Time in the morning. Learn Samskrita or Sanskrit, or in fact any other language which is not known to you, to improve your own mental health and to increase your own lifespan during the remaining period in the journey of your own life. Learn Samskrita for entertainment purposes. Now, we have learned some of the words in the previous two sessions. Second one was something like a repetition with a little more explanation added there. So, this is what is written using our own something like coding, where we use only 27 alphabets, out of which 21 are the lowercase letters like this, and 6 are uppercase letters of the English letters. So this is in Sanskrit, it is Swagatam. As we learnt earlier, the language was used for communication using only verbal communication. Writing, they started slowly writing the message using their own local language. So here we have used Kannada and Devanagari script and English, which is our own code. This is not used by anybody else. I have made it simplification so that easy for typing using the English keyboard. So can you read this one? Anybody who is there? Because as I told you, I am not able to view the participants in my system. So those who are there, you can read if you can.
Swagatam.
This is Swagatam. That is in Devanagari script, also in Kannada, also in our own English code, that what we have used. What is the meaning of this?
Welcome.
So here we can consider something like welcome. See, normally there will be one word which will have several meanings. There will be several words which also mean the same thing. Therefore, at the learning stage, it is necessary for us to stick to use of one word for one meaning to start with, so that confusion will be less there. Otherwise, we will have lot of confusion. So we will use one word to mean only one thing here. Later on, as the session progresses, maybe future sessions, we will be able to find out what are the equivalent other words available to mean the same thing, or what are the same name but having different meanings also, like that in the later sessions. So what is this one?
Amukha.
Amukha. It is a double A put in English. So this is also is extra is there. So what is the meaning of this one?
That
we have
face.
gone through.
That face.
This one we gone through the previous session. So it is for introduction. So that is the Sanskrit word amukha, used for introduction. Maybe it is strange we have not come across earlier. That means in our daily use in other languages. Now, any language, when we want to learn, there will be something called building blocks. So we have to learn. While learning, there will be lot of doubts to start with. So this height is indicating the number of doubts that we have in the y-axis, and time taken for clarification of that, how much time it takes to understand, is given on the x-axis. So initially, lot of doubts will be always there in learning any subject, including the language Sanskrit. Now, as you start learning the building blocks, the number of doubts little bit decrease, but as we continue to learn, the doubts will keep on increasing. So afterwards, the things will get cleared one by one, and it takes sufficient amount of time to remove all the doubts and become successful in understanding the language. So this is for any language and any subject also. So it will take time, not instantaneously we will be able to say correctly, clearly, completely what is the meaning, etc. But as we keep on continuing studies, whatever the doubts were there initially, they will increase or decrease, and finally they will get all cleared. So that is what the scheme of study that is to be used in learning any subject. So much of doubts, after getting cleared, it will become successful. So as we said, amukha is a new word. We have not come across in other Indian languages probably. So it is called introduction. So what is this one? Can anybody read? How many are there, please? Any idea?
Three
Hello?
of us. Three of us.
Oh, very good. So each one can read this one of the items, so that this is we have to speak, pronounce, then only we will get the language. Otherwise, if we keep in the mind, we will not be able to speak. So what is this one? Labaha. It is written in Kannada, it is written in this Devanagari script, and also in our own language here. So A is written, it is long, extended A, this is also extended. So Labaha. What is the meaning?
Profit.
This is the benefits of learning the language here. So, as I said, every word will have different meaning depending on the application. If it is business, definitely it is profit. Here we are learning Sanskrit. So what are the benefits of learning Sanskrit? So we use here for benefits. Okay. So can anybody read this one?
Gnata Shabdaha.
Gnata Shabdaha. That means the words which we already know. Known words. That is, we are learning the language, but we have so many words which we already know. So some of them we will be studying. So therefore, since many words are already known to us, it is easy to learn the Sanskrit language. What about this one? Anybody please?
Smriti Sudharaha.
Smriti Sudharaha. What will be the meaning? Smriti is what?
Memory.
Memory. Sudharaha?
Improvement.
Improvement. So this is something like memory improvement. Learning any language will improve the memory. That is what is important. Once the memory is improved, that means it is a mental exercise. So mind will keep on working continuously. If we do not use the mind, then there are more chances for those parts of the brain stop working and leads to something like there was one sentence somebody gave me. It is something like, this is vairagya towards nirvana. That means once the mind doesn't work, then it will not be useful to live. So therefore, keep active life. It is necessary to improve memory. That means try to learn something new, including any new language, and that we are taking this Samskruta language in the simplest possible form. What about this? Can anybody read?
Uchcharana Sudharaha.
Sudharaha.
Uchcharana Sudharaha. See, na symbol here, I am using capital letter A here. Other things are small letters only. So what is Uchcharana?
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Sudharaha?
Improvement.
So it is pronunciation improvement. That means if certain words are difficult for us to pronounce, we can try whether we can try to speak as is required, but without that also it is okay. Because the other day somebody was telling that his sister's name is Bhavani. Okay, so he was telling, if you call her Bhavani, she will become angry. She wants Big Ba, so she wants Bhavani, like that. But can we call it in practical life? So it becomes difficult. Therefore, there can be writing something, but reading can be different, telling can be different, but meaning is already understood. That is what is important. So here it is possible to improve the pronunciation, because I am trying to give 3 simple methodology. One is just using this English letters, 21 lowercase letters and 6 uppercase letters, and we have used one uppercase letter here to indicate the letter na here and not na. Small n will be na. Now what is this one?
Swaparichaya.
So what is Swaparichaya means? Swa means
Self-introduction.
Self-introduction. Very good. So Swaparichaya is self-introduction. Now, what is this one? No, somebody should tell, because I want you to participate and tell, so that what I am trying to write and what you are able to read, is it okay or not? I want to know, that's all.
Namo Namaha.
What is the meaning?
Namaskaraha.
Here, one word can have several meanings, but one of the meaning is something like I bow down. That is, we are giving lot of respect to the other person, whomever we are meeting. So here just I have a picture where it is being shown. This is some people make in some countries. This is the way they say Namo Namaha to their friends. So we can take it as Namaskar also. This is one of the meaning. What about this one?
Bhavatah nama kim?
What is the meaning?
What is your name?
What is your name? That is good. So here I had lot of difficulty while learning the languages. For example, we say in Kannada, Idu Pustaka. Now, if you go for Hindi, we say a Pustak hai. If you go to English, you will say this is a book. Now what happens, in Kannada only two words, Idu Pustaka. Hindi, if you come, there is a hai is added at the end. And in English, is, a is also added. So therefore, my difficulty was how to translate each word to each word in the language. So therefore, I found this learning other languages was extremely difficult. But lately only I understood it is not really so. Certain words are not at all required if the meaning is understood. So what is this one?
Mama nama Rakeshah.
So here you see I am using the capital letter S here to indicate this type of a sha or this type of a sha. So what will be the meaning?
My name is Rakesh.
My name is Rakesh. So like this we can have different things. What about this one?
Bhavatah nama kim?
Bhavatah nama kim? Meaning is, what is your name? Now, what is this one? You can read this. I want you to read so that if you speak, then only that pronunciation will come.
Mama nama Rajeshah.
And mental exercise also will come, because we have to think about how we have to tell. If it is wrong or right, you don't have any fear at all. Simply tell. Because if you keep any fear, you will not be able to learn. So here also you see capital S is used only for this type of a sha here. Otherwise, we will use the different thing. When it comes, I will tell you. So my name is Rajesh. So this is the meaning. So this is again, ask me another question. You can read it again, so that pronunciation will come, practice will come, you will understand, it becomes common. After some time, it will be always in the mind. You will not be able to erase.
Bhavatah nama kim?
So meaning is, this is already we have learned. So I am trying to give repetition, because in the class also, the teacher will say write 5 times, write 10 times, like that. Writing several times, then only everything will be in the mind. Afterwards, we don't require any book or any other reference material. Straight away from the mind we can tell. So what about this one?
Mama nama Ramesh.
So here you see capital S is used for this type of a sha here. So meaning is my name is Ramesh. Can you read this again?
Bhavataha
Hello.
nama Kim.
See how many are there? All of you now one at a time at least you can tell, so that you are able to read what is written. That's all. That's why I am repeating, nothing else. So it means what is your name? Yeah. So Mama nama Gajananaha. So here we have not used any capital letters there because the small letter, lowercase letters are sufficient for that. So the small letter N here is used for na like this or na like this. It means like my name is Gajanana. So again, Bhavataha nama Kim. We're asking someone else. So he will say Mama nama Satishaha. So here you see this double I is used for this T is there, the Dirgha. Double I we use. We have to learn this because we have not used these letters in our thing. This is our code. Capital letter S for this type of a sha. So my name is Satish. So in the writing, English they may write like this also using double E, or they may write SATISH also they may write, but this is how we have to write in using our own code. So we will be meeting someone else. Again we will ask Bhavataha nama Kim. What is your name? So he will say Mama nama Ganeshaha. See, capital letter N is used for the na here, and this capital letter S is for this type of a sha. So me means my name is Ganesh. So we meet another man. We will ask him Bhavataha nama Kim. So it means what is your name there? He says Mama nama Govindaha. So here we don't require any capital letters, small letters are enough. So it means my name is Govind. Maybe he can say my name is Govinda also say, because what happened, names when used in Hindi, last letter they will keep half letter. So Govinda becomes Govind, like that. Mangala will become Mangal, like that they will read. So here we use the letters necessary for using our whatever words the same way in which we speak. See, ma, na, ma, go. Actually here we have to put one more O here because we have go and go. So Govinda, one more O has to be put here. Govindaha, like that. So the next person whom we meet, if we ask Bhavataha nama Kim, he will say Mama nama. How do you read this?
Krishnaha.
This is very difficult because you see it looks like Kru here also, whether it is Krishna or Krishna, like that. But we know that it is read as Krishna, written in this way, so we will understand that. So while writing, they may write K-R-I-S-H-N-A only they may write. Another example, Mama nama Ramaha. My name is Rama. What is your name? Mama nama Sudamaha. So DHA. When a H is added, it becomes this type of da here, this type of da here. Can you read this one? Hello?
भवतः नाम किम्?
See, I am trying to give several things repetition, because repetition only, will make us remember. Next class, this is not required because you have already understood. So, what about this one?
Mama nama Gopalaha.
Here is a go. The 00 has come. Go. That is how it should be in the other one also. Gopalaha. So, this dirgha as well as this ed, this is double you have to put that. So, it may mean Gopal or Gopala also, depending on how they write or how they keep. See, in one particular, I know there was one Gopala, and in high school, he became Gopal, and when he wrote some bank examination, somehow they have entered as Gopalan. Because he was entered name as Gopalan, the person who was taking the this recruitment was making, he was a Tamilian, so he gave him the job and he made him the branch manager. So sometimes name also matters. So this is a Swaparichaya we have to do. So there is some conversation here. Some people are there, I think. I don't know. Let us see what it will be there. So they start with Namo Namaha. So meaning is, I bow down is the one meaning. There will be several meanings. It could be Namaste, Namaskara also, like that. Now, can you read this one?
Bhavatya nama kim?
Bhavatyaha nama
भवत्याः
kim?
नाम किम्?
That means here the person who is asking someone, the someone is a female person. That means maybe the asker may be boy or girl, it is okay. But whom they are asking is only important. So, if the statement is like Bhavatyaha nama kim, that means whoever is asking a female. So, meaning is the same. What is your name only? So, we have two words. One is Bhavataha and another is Bhavatyaha. So, Bhavataha we will use while talking to a male person asking his name, and Bhavatyaha we use when we are asking a female person. So, Mama Nama Kamala. So, here whether this ili should be there or not is difficult to say, because how we call, we will not call Kamala, we will say Kamala Baile. So, therefore, I have put it in that way. So, the difference is, when we asked a male person, he was adding the last letters like aha. Ramesh means Rameshaha, Ganesh, Ganeshaha, Sudama, Sudamaha, like that. But here, female names, we do not add anything. Just write the name as it is and read also like that, speak also like that. So meaning is, my name is Kamala. Again, in English they may write like this. They may add another A also. But when we call Kamala to come here, we will say Kamala, come here. So elongated last letter will be there. We will not say Kamala, come here. Like that, few minutes. So can anybody read this?
भवत्याः नाम किम्?
Bhavatya nama kim means we are asking what is your name to a person who may be a girl or a woman or female. So mama nama Sujata. So we are not adding aha here, just keep the name as it is. So meaning is, my name is Sujata. So here they may write a single letter A here, single letter A here also, whatever the spelling they give, because English was not known. When names were written in English, somebody will, who knows little bit, they will put the spelling. So they may not represent exactly. But using our code, we have to write double A to indicate So Sujata. So what is this one? Can you read again? Quickly, I have got plenty of exercises to do. This a few of them I have given here. Then we will go for all other
Bhavatyaः
sentences.
नाम किम्?
Because repeated telling, reading, speaking, that only it will improve. Otherwise, it will not. So I have given the repetition here. Few things before. Then afterwards, I have got plenty of exercises to do it. So this also means, what is your name? So what is your name in English can be Bhavatyaha Namakim or Bhavataha Namakim. Both can be there. So we have to use which one is required there. So what is this one? Can you read this?
मम नाम वसुमती.
You can keep this mic unmuted so that you can answer quickly. You don't have to keep it off and on like that. Now, are you reading using that English I have written, or this Devanagari script or Kannada script?
I am reading Devanagari.
That means you are familiar. Those who are familiar, they can use that. Not familiar, those who are familiar Kannada, you can use this. Otherwise, this anybody can use, because I am using the simple code for writing different letters. So I want to know which is useful there. That's what. So this means my name is Vasumati. Can you read this one? Anybody else? How many are there actually?
Only two.
Only two are there. Okay, that is also fine, no problem. Maybe somebody might have left it. So, doesn't matter. So, one is you are following this Devanagari script because you are familiar. What about the other student?
Kannada, sir.
You are using the Kannada here. This you are not using? English, what I am writing? No.
I'm seeing everything, sir. I'm trying to.
You are using this or you are not using English?
I'm using it, sir.
So this is, I made it so that those who don't know Devanagari and Kannada can read from here. That's why. Those who already know some language, either this or this, they can understand there also. But though the letters are from different language, the words are Sanskrit things only. So what is your name? See, Mama Nama Sumana. So the name is written as it is. There is no change there. My name is Sumana. It can be, they may write Suman also may be there. Then this extra A will not be there here and here. Next example, Mama Nama Radha. So here is a DH is there, that is for this type of a da here, or this type of da. This one, can you read? Hello?
Mama Nama Uma.
Ah. So means my name is Uma. What about this?
Mama Nama Jalaja.
Ah. This one?
Mama Nama Bhumika.
Ah. See, BH here I am writing for this type of ba and this type of ba.
Sir, I have a question.
Ah.
If you don't know who the other person is,
Ah.
which is better? Bhavatyaha is better or Bhavataha is better?
No, other person, you know, is a male or female, you know.
If you don't know.
Yeah, how it will be? You will be able to guess.
No, for example, on this like something like online class,
Ah.
you will teacher will not know whether it's a male student or female student.
No. This is a learning purpose. It is this. That is why there they will say keep all your cameras on. You know, it is not that keeping the camera off and like that. It is not. Unfortunately, in my system, I am not able to see any participants here. There is some system problem. So I am not seeing any of you. So only you respond, I know that you are there. That is how it will be. So in online classes, when that is to be known, then you see there are two things. One is they will be entering their name there. Name also sometimes you can find out. And they will say always keep the camera on so that they will have a looking also. They will be able to see and judge. So another example, can you read this?
Mama Nama Bharati.
So that means student is there and you are able to read what is written. So you are able to read and you are able to speak now also. So asking questions, you will ask, if the person is female, you ask Bhavatyaha. Otherwise, if male, Bhavataha we will use. What about this one?
Mama Nama Harshita.
Here you see capital letter S followed by H is used for this type of a sha, that is written. Only capital letter S for another type, Shankaran, for that. There H is not used. Small letter S means it is Sa, Savita, like that. What about this one?
Mama Nama Bhavani.
This is what I told that example another day. One person was telling her name is Bhavani. If you call her Bhavani, she will not respond, she will become angry because she is Dodba, she said. Dodba. But writing like this, it is difficult to call a person like Bhavani, like that. Is it not? So sometimes we have to accustomed to whatever is convenient for us. That is what is important. Now, what are the words we have learned so far? We have learned only 5 words. Bhavataha, Nama, Kim, Mama. And your name will be always there, replier. So, You can make any number of sentences like this. See, Bhavataha Nama Kim is the question. Answer is Mama, Nama and your name. Similarly, Bhavatyaha Nama Kim. Answer is Mama, Nama, your name. So knowing these 5 words, we are able to ask the name of a person and also get the answer from the person whom we have asked. So Devanagari, these are the 5 words we have learned. This is written in Kannada, same matter. Now there is something like a proverb or something you can call it. It is called Panchamam Karya Siddhi. That means number 5 indicates success. So we have started with that 5 words in the Sanskrit, repeated several times to become familiar. You have to also repeat it every time, some number of times, so that you become something like it becomes familiar for you, so that you will not forget later on. Now, in English, if you know these 4 words, it is enough. Here, ease is not required at all, because let us imagine we are going to some places like if you go to North India, there maybe English they are not learning so much, and go to Tamil Nadu also, there they do not use this Hindi, so they use 2 language formula, but English also they don't speak so much. So you see, if we ask your name what, they will understand. So my name is my name. If you tell, it is enough. Ease is not at all required. Similarly, you can ask name what your, also they will understand. So you can say name, our name, my, also can tell. So what, name, your, also can be used like that. So that flexibility is there in Sanskrit also. So not necessary to specifically say is. For example, here you see this something like, we call it as Prabhupada. He has used only 3 words and made the something like that japa. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. They keep on chanting for 108 times. Every time in their meeting they meet. Something called satsanga. So 3 words only they have taken. It is we have to use minimum number of words several times repeatedly, so that we become something like familiar with those things. So actually in high school we had one Kannada Pandita. So he was telling one poet has written a poetry containing several stanzas using only 3 letters of the Kannada language, only 3 letters. But of course, he did not give us that example of that, but it is possible something like using only 3 letters, he has written the several stanzas writing the poetry. You can find out if somewhere it is available. So in Devanagari script, these are the 3 words they have used, which can be written in Kannada like this. Now, let us add additional words. Bhavan kutra vasati. Can you read this?
Bhavan kutra vasati.
What will be the meaning?
Where do you stay?
Where do you stay or where do you live, like that. Aham Bengaluru Nagare Vasami. See here, the capital L is used for this la here. Small l is used for la. So that is how I have adjusted the small letter and capital letters to write all Sanskrit words. Only 21 is lowercase letters and 6 of them are uppercase letters. So what is the meaning here?
I live in Bangalore.
I live in Bengaluru. So spellings may be different because earlier the name was different. Now they have changed something, but it's all. Now, what about this?
Bhavati kutra vasati.
What is the meaning?
Same. Where do you stay? Asking to a lady.
We are asking a female person, what is your name? Hello. Where are you living? Where do you live? Anything like that. So it is understood when this word is used, whom we are asking. So what about this?
Aham Mysuru Nagare Vasami.
That means I am living in Mysore. So here what is important is, you see, whenever we are using aham, we will use here vasami. See in the previous case also. Aham Bengaluru Nagare vasami. Aham is used, we will say vasami. So here we are asking vasati. What about this? Read this.
Bhavan kaha.
Bhavan kaha means what?
Who are you?
So here it is something like what are you? Means what are you doing for living? Think like that. Bhavan kaha. So here Bhavan is asked, a male is being asked by anybody. He says, Aham Shikshakaha. So here, this designations, whatever is there, that we have to write. Shikshaka is teacher. So here, Aham Shikshakaha will be told. This is told by male. So he is using this kaha. I am a teacher. What about this? Can you read this?
Avatika.
What is the meaning?
Who are you? Asking to a lady.
Here again it is what are you actually? What are you doing for living? Like that. So here, when male was asked, this was kaha, now it is just ka. So we are asking bhavati ka, asking a lady. So the reply given by her is Aham Vaidya. See, if it was given by male, it should have been Vaidyaha. So female is giving reply as Aham Vaidya. So we can write like this or we can. So means I am a doctor. Bhavan Kutra Karyam Karoti. Can you read this?
Bhavan kutra karyam karoti.
That means what is the meaning?
Where do you work? Asking for female
It
person.
could be like that also we can take. Let us see. So where do you work can also be taken. Because karyam means work. So here typing mistake, this auto correction will come. It is kutra, tr. But without my knowledge, it has changed. Actually, I have set it that it should only take what I type and not what it thinks. But still, that full auto correction, I am not able to stop it. So it is Kutra, Kutra. So anyway, this is here, it is clear. So this means where. So you is this Bhavan. Karate is doing, like that. So read this one.
Aham vidyalaye karyam karomi.
This is now read what is written.
Aham vidyalaya madhye karyam karomi.
You have missed the madhya because you are not reading the what it was written there.
It is overlooked.
Yeah. So madhya means something like in. Vidyalaya, school. Aham, I. Karyam, work. Karome, doing.
Sir, here aham vidyalaye karyam karomi is also correct, no?
It may return, but they specifically say you have to say Vidyalaya means school. Vidyalaya Madhya means in the school or in a school, like that. So I live in Bangalore. So Bangalore Madhya, it will become. Chikitsalaya Madhya. I am working in doctor where Chikitsalaya Madhya. That means in hospital. So Madhya is something like adding into the whatever the word is there. So it could be like at also. I work at a school, I work in a school, like that.
Sambhashane madhye, sir, is it in a conversation or middle of conversation?
No, it is something like, see, in Sanskrit, I already told you earlier, your name what is understood. So like that, we have to understand these words also. And maybe, I don't know, first class whether you are there or not. You see, the words can be put wherever you want in Sanskrit. That is why you need not afraid in learning or answering questions, etc. See, Mama Nama Rameshaha or Nama Rameshaha Mama, Mama Rameshaha Nama, like that, the words can come in 6 different ways. I gave example in the previous class. So whatever you write is correct only. They want whether all the words are there or not. It is something like there will be some outline of a story, some few words are given, you have to fill up the other things and write a story. So that type of learning we have to use here. So whether it is coming beginning, end, anywhere does not matter here. This can be also read as Vidyalaya Madhye Aham Karyam Karomi can also be told. Karyam Aham Vidyalaya Madhye Karomi. That is also right. Karomi Karyam Vidyalaya Madhye Aham. That also you can write. So here 4 items are there. Taken one at a time, you will find about 12 different combinations. All are correct only. That is why there was once in the TV program, there was a question, something like Surya Koti Samaprabha or Koti Surya Samaprabha, which is correct? What do you say?
Surya
Both are
Koti.
correct. In a way,
Surya
even I
Koti
had the same
Samaprabha, Koti Surya Samaprabha. So here what
Both are
happens,
correct,
those who know Samskruta, they will say both are correct. They can put the word wherever they want. But if we know only Kannada, let us say, then Koti Surya means something like the power of 1000 or 1 crore suns. That much of Prakasha is coming there. Surya Koti will not have meaning for us in Kannada. But Samskruta people will say Koti is available in the statement and Surya is there. So whether it is Surya Koti or Koti Surya doesn't matter. What they do is, while reading it, it should come like a something like rhyme, easy to continuously chant it like that. So that way they learn in Samskrita. So therefore, that is why I keep telling you several times, do not have fear that if you answer, you may be likely to make mistake. There are no mistakes coming here. And you see, particularly if you are performing puja also, there at the end, there will be a statement made. You know what is that one?
No, sir.
Do you have any idea? At the end of the performing of any puja, there will be a sentence.
Madhye Mantra Tantra. Swarvarna.
There may be swara, varna, mantra, tantra, nema, so many things. There may be mistakes. Doesn't matter, because if you want to become perfect from the beginning, you will not proceed further. Therefore, if you want to write something, an essay or anything in Sanskrit or any other language also, simply writing is the first step. Simply keep on writing whatever comes in your mind. Don't go for making corrections, singular, plural, female, gender, etc. like that. So once material is there, then you can do slowly corrections one by one. So that is what must be used for learning, not only Samskrita, for every language also. What about this?
Bhavati
Can you read
kutra
this?
karyam karoti.
So what is the meaning?
Where do you work?
Maybe one of the meaning is where do you work? We are asking a female. So therefore, Bhavati is there, and we are asking Putra is what or where. Putra is where. Work is Karyam. You is Bhavati there. Do is Karati. So the words can come wherever they want. Do you work where? You work where? You work do where? Like that. So that happens when English is not learned correctly. See, in fact, it is not easy to learn the English language. It took at least 25 years to use only 1,657 words out of 86,500 plus words available in 20th century Chambers English Dictionary. I do not use more than that. I listed all the words I speak, and I found that it ends up at 1657 only, words only. but they are sufficient for conveying any message to anybody, the simplest possible form. So that is how we have to use. Samskruta also, there may be so many things. We try to use only those things which are useful for us. All others are not at all required. So the answer here is, can you read this?
Aham chikitsalaya madhye karyam karomi.
Here you say, this is told by the female. So aham, here it is, karomi is there. Chikisalaya madhye means in Chikisalaya or at Chikisalaya. Chikisalaya is hospital. Karyam work, like that. So Chikisalaya madhye karyam karomi. I work at a hospital. So here, sometimes whether this can be a single word or two words, it could be anything. Sometimes if they say, write an essay not exceeding 150 words, then you say, you can add them like this to reduce the number of words required, like that. So I work at a hospital or I work in a hospital, like that it means.
Sorry,
So,
saying what is the answer? If
what is that?
male gender is answering,
We will see there.
you said it is a female gender.
We will see that also. So here also same thing. That means this is not changing who is answering. Moment aham comes, you put karomi. There also like that. Aham means put karomi. So anybody can tell. I work at a hospital. What about this?
धन्यवादः पुनः
Milavaha.
Dhanyavadaha punaha milavaha. So here I tried to check yesterday in the internet what is milavaha. What that Google gave me was something thing like adulterated. I tried mila maha, and that said we'll meet, like that. But this is there in the book, so we can use this also. That means the words can slowly change from place to place and depending on the usage. So that is how Vijnana Bhavan has become Vigyan Bhavan. Really they call it Vigyan Bhavan. So that is because of this pronunciation and other things. And names like Siva Sankaran. Have you heard of this? Siva Sankaran. They will write SIVA, SAN, KARAN. So actually we call Shiva Shankaram. Shiva, Shankar, like that. But they call Siva Sankara. Similarly, other name could be something like Susila, Sushila. So, if you see the Tamil Malayalam names, you can see that kind of a thing. So, use something and you can always change over, learn when correct thing comes. That is why beginning you should not go for making corrections. Simply write whatever that comes to your mind. If there is a small difference by discussion, if the other person knows, he will correct her. Or when we are reading the book, if something is there, we can get the corrections like that. Changes we might be ready to accept.
So instead of Milavaha, can I say Milapaha?
No, this is now we are not questioning. We are only taking some form and we are using that. Right or wrong, we will see later on, because first we have to collect some words and try to use them. So we will use Milavaha for the time being. Later on, we will see what to do. So what will be the meaning of this?
Thank you. We'll meet later.
Something like that. So here, one of the meaning that given by the Google is thanks, see you again. So here, another place it gave thanks, we will meet again, like that. So it is not exactly one-to-one comes even in the Google also. So see you later, see you, like that they will say. So that kind of a meaning can be attached to this one. So dhanyavadaha, thanks, punaha, again. So milavaha is like see you, like that. Something like that we can take for the time being. So the reply by other person is, he will also say punaha milavaha. That means see you again or see you later, like that. Now we had these words, 5 words in the beginning we have learned. These are the 5 words we have learned earlier. Now we are adding the additional words we have learned now. So bhavan, bhavati, putra, vasati, aham, vasami, kaha, nagare, shikshakaha, ka, vaidya, karyam, karoti, karomi, vidyalaya madhye, chikitsalaya madhye, dhanyavadaha, punaha, milavaha. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 words. So 19 plus 5, now we have got 24 words. So what you have to do is use the 24 words and try to write your own sentences several times. Don't worry about whether you are writing, it may become wrong, anything like that, doesn't matter. Simply write it. So make several sentences, write it on a white sheet of paper, preferably unruled. Use a black ink ball pen or this gel pen and write it. Take a photo and send it to me by WhatsApp so that I will know how much you are able to follow, like that. And every class we will add this number of additional words and additional sentences, like that, so that you will be able to gradually start from 5 words, which is I took because it is something like Panchamam Karya Siddhi. Anything that is work is to be successfully done, number 5 is important. So 5 words we have taken. Now we have added more. So it has become like 24 now. We will learn additional words and different other form of making sentences. So you make a list of these words what you have learned only. That becomes your own vocabulary. Don't add additional things right now. Using these 24 words, try to see whether you can write any short sentences like this, using 3 words or 4 words or 2 words, like that, using only what you have learned. And here you see word coming this way, that way, doesn't matter. That means whether it comes first or second, like that, doesn't matter, because word should be there. That is all they need. I was not knowing these things, this in high school 360 students were there, only 7 took Sanskrit as a language, and they were telling in Sanskrit, though they have taken Samskruta, they are answering in Kannada only, and they get more marks because they want only words, not in what order they come or anything like that. That much detail they did not tell, but that is what they were telling. Now I understood that this is the reason why we can easily write, read, speak, etc. in Sanskrit. If other person is little knowledgeable, we will learn from them. And there are 2 poems which we studied in high school. One is like Sarvagna Vachana. Kelavam ballavarinda kalto, Kelavam malpavarinda kando, Kelam swata tane madi tiliyanda sarvagna. That means something you have to learn from those who know. something you have to learn from those who are actually doing, maybe writing, etc. like that. And then something on your own by writing on your own. This was extended by something like this Someshwara Sataka, he has added 2 items more. He has kept Kelavam Ballavarinda Kalto, Kelavam Shastrangalam Kelatam. Shastra means science, listening to science lectures, like that we can take. Kelavam Malpavarinda Kando, Kelavam Sugnanadim Nodatam. That means only you have to think of your own and see what you get from there also. Then there is one more word. Kelavam Sajjana Sangadinda Lariyal. Means those who are students of Sanskrit, you can call them as that group, Sajjana. Their aim is to learn Sanskrit. So from them also you can learn something. If you do this, you will become Sarvagna Nappam Naram. That means you will become much more knowledgeable than Sarvagna. Now, there are several people who have said that Sarvagna Vachana came first and Someshwara Sataka came later, and they all got PhD in that. There are several people who said Someshwara Sataka was the first one and later Sarvagna Vachana came. They have also got, all of them got PhD. So, the people who said Sarvagna Vachana came later, they said he copied this Someshwara Sataka, eliminated 2 items. One is that listening to science lectures, Shastrankalam Keltam. Another one, Sajjana Sangadinda Lariyal. They removed those 2 and put the other 3 here. The people who got PhD, who said Someshwara Sataka came afterwards and Sarvagna Vachana was before, they said these people have taken the 3 points given by Sarvagna, added 2 more points, and therefore the Someshwara Sataka came later. So both of them is one. So that is what you can see in learning Sanskrit also, it is happening here. So use any sequence of words, does not matter. Bhavan Kutra Vasati. Kutra Vasati Bhavan. Vasati Kutra Bhavan. Like that, 6 combinations comes here. See, Bhavan Kutra Vasati. Bhavan Vasati Kutra. Kutra Vasati Bhavan. Kutra Bhavan Vasati. Vasati Kutra Bhavan. Vasati Bhavan Kutra. All are correct answers only. Because we only look at words and meaning we will understand. We have to understand using those words. That is the importance of learning Sanskrit here than in any other place. Other languages very difficult. See, if we want to teach Kannada, if you want to say Koli Kugito, to write that complete Kagonta you should know, otherwise you can't write. Whereas I found teaching Hindi is a little easier because their single letter names, letters used in the words are too many available. Kalama Kalam, Kamala Kamal, like that. Nala Nad, Basa Bas, like that. So therefore, in Samskruta, the words itself can come anywhere, but all the words should be there. That many people will be able to do, is it not? You don't have to stick on to a particular sequence. But they said, generally, we will use that one which gives a rhyme-thick type of sound, because it has to be like a continuous sequence coming in mantra, things like that, easy to remember, chant, like that. That is the thing. That is why out of this 6 combinations in Bhavataha Nama Kim, we will keep only one of them, and that is generally Bhavataha Nama Kim only. Although the other 5 combinations can also be used. You are able to follow? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, able to follow.
Able to. So, can you make a list of all these, only that 19 plus 5, 24 words only, you write it down on a page on your book, and then try to select the words and make your own sentences. Write it on a white paper with using a black gel pen or this one. Take a photo and send it to me. We will learn additional type of words and sentences as you keep on progressing, so that by the end of this you will become an expert. So what I am keeping is all Saturdays at 9 o'clock we will start. And there were many last time who joined from USA also. But they said they can't sit for more than 1 hour. So therefore, we were normally spending 3 hours, because less than 3 hours we cannot learn anything. So we will keep it 1 hour only, maybe plus minus this one timings, 3 hours, no problem. So using these words only, try to write some questions, some answers, or sentences, not worrying about whether it is question or answer. So try to write it and send it to me, so that I will know how much you are able to understand, and we will continue further making any changes that are required. And any doubts within what you have learned so far, if it is still there, you can also write them down and send it by WhatsApp to me, so that before starting the next session on next Saturday, we will start that one. So right now we will keep all Saturdays, 9 o'clock is the starting point. I will be starting maybe 3-4 minutes early itself to give some introduction, etc. Those who do not come, or those who are new, like that. So in time you join, and we will continue like that. And I am sure I will make you expert in the subject by the end of the things as soon as possible. Less number of sessions, less number of words, and become fluent in Sanskrit, so that maybe next class we should be able to read some stories and understand. I will give the selected that kind of a thing I will make and give. And the video of the recording also I am sending you, so that go through it again and again, several times if necessary, to become familiar with the words and sentences that we are using. Same pattern we can follow. Whether it is right or wrong, don't worry, we will use that one. And you can always be ready to make corrections, learn new things, learn replacement words, etc. like that. That is how the language you have to learn. And important thing is, unless we use it, will not work. For example, if I am in the village where only Kannada is there, I cannot learn English at all. So when I came here first time to Bangalore, I did not find Kannada speaking people here. I come across only Malayalam, Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, Urdu, things like that. So because of that necessity came, then I started learning using so-called broken English, and now I listed only 1657 words which I speak for convey all messages to the recipients, which are more than enough, and it will be correct, clear, and complete. Do you agree or not agree?
Correct, sir.
Agree, sir.
Dictionary,
Sir,
20th
one
century
question.
dictionary,
I
see.
have one question to ask, sir.
Huh?
I have one doubt.
Huh?
Bhavatyaha nama kim is correct. Can I also say Bhavati nama kim? Bhavatyaha nama kim is correct. Bhavatyaha nama kim is correct. Can I also say Bhavati nama kim?
No, that we will not, because we are not learning any other words. We are taking only those which are used, and we are trying to use them only. We are not to modify and change the language right now. But
No. Suppose I forget Bhavati or Bhavatyaha. How to remember?
We don't know right now. See, we are learning only these words. So that's why I said there may be several words to mean the same thing, or there may be some words which have several meanings. So we will not go for taking too many things, because that making equivalent conversion, in our mind. changing every word into an equivalent in other language, it becomes difficult. See, this is a book I gave you. There are 4 words. Idu pustaka, only 2 words in Kannada. Ek kitab hai, ek pustak hai, 3 words there. So learning language becomes difficult for me because each word I want to convert and translate. So the Samskruta teaches us it is not required. You must have only the specific words. They can be in any sequence, but they mean the same thing. You see, that is the simplicity of this. So we will learn this, and the best way of learning is start teaching. That means you use this 5 plus 19, 24 words, start teaching anybody who is interested, or you make them learn this so that you will become more familiar and it becomes a practice. That's how it is. And it improves on its own. And it will get corrupted also with the passage of time, like Vijnana becoming Vijnana, like that. And exact pronunciation, don't worry, because some people can make, some people cannot make. And also, you see in usage, see like Bhavani and Bhavani. So, not to worry, like that. So, follow this, make some sentences and send it by WhatsApp by taking a photo or like that. So, I will go through, and next class we will learn something additional more and more other sentences like that. And gradually you will become expert in the shortest possible time and in the simplest possible way. And please spread the message to all your contacts, whoever is interested. They can join anytime. They will try to become this one all right, because anyway they will get the old videos also they can get, so that if they are interested, if they have burning desire to become an expert in the topic, they will be able to become very easily. That's it. Is it okay?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So we'll stop here and we'll continue next Saturday at 9 o'clock sharp. So join in time.
धन्यवादः पुनः मिलामः.
So you are able to use the words what you have learned. So punaha milavaha. So this program was brought to you by Mattavara Dual Institute of Technology. This is the free virtual learning center for everybody. You can become an eminent scientist, an eminent professor, an eminent engineer, an eminent innovator in the shortest possible time and in the simplest possible way. Learn free at any place, learn free at any time, learn free at any pace. Thanks to Corona for having made this possible. This is an Atmanirbhara Bharata initiative. For participation in free webinars, please send your name by WhatsApp message only to +91 98 440 27371. Also, please send your name to x9t9@yahoo.com. X is letter, T is letter, 9 is number. So x9 and T9. X is letter, 9 is number, T is letter, 9 is number. x9t9@yahoo.com. You can send the name by email also. Then we will send the link to join this free webinars for any subject, for any class. So generally we teach all subjects of mechanical and aeronautical engineering branches and all common subjects of all other branches and all other disciplines. including P.U.C, B.Sc, B.B.A, B.B.Ṃ, B.C.A, M.C.A, things like that. Any degree. Thank you.